Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing FIFA 19's demo on the Geforce GTX 750 Ti. I'll be doing 1080p, 900p and 1440p. To skip down those sections of the video, check the timestamps down in the description. So first of all, I'll show you 1080p using high settings without MSAA. Compared to the previous year, I was able to use 2 times MSAA and ultra settings, so this game definitely runs worse than FIFA 18, to be expected. Sometimes in actual gameplay, you might drop into the mid 50s, so yeah, I wouldn't take it as a big deal. It happens very rarely. That's my take on it. Then when I switch to 900p, I'm able to use ultra settings instead of high, but I still turn off MSAA, so I can maintain over 60 frames per second all the time. And finally, for 1440p, I overclock the GTX 750 Ti. On 900p and 1080p, the overclock is completely disabled, because I know most people won't overclock. In order to maintain 60 frames per second, I had to lower the settings to medium. The game still looks good enough in my opinion, and we get a very smooth frame rate, but you'll notice across the whole video testing this GPU that the VRAM usage is very high, including the system RAM usage. It's around 7GB. That's because the system is compensating for the lack of VRAM using system RAM. That's why the system RAM usage is so high. If you want to avoid this, just drop to DirectX 11, but expect worse performance overall and higher CPU usage. The VRAM usage will be lower, but again, you'll get higher CPU usage, slightly lower frame rates. So as long as you have 8GB of system RAM, you should be fine by playing on DirectX 12. I don't have much to say about the options menu. You can tweak the graphics options from a launcher outside of the game, and we only have low, medium, high and ultra, only presets. I would like to at least see a texture quality option, I say that every year. Then you also have MSAA options, which is the multi-sample anti-aliasing, which is very good looking, but it's a bigger performance hit to something like FXAA or SMAA that we have on other games. The other option that we have is frame rate. You can lock it at 30, 60 or unlock the frame rate, but this won't unlock the frame rate on free kicks, cinematics, menus, all that kind of stuff. If you want to fully unlock the frame rate, just go to the Nvidia control panel and change the VSync option to off or fast sync. Those options will allow you to have unlocked frame rates even on cinematics, but the cinematics are very demanding, so whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. And at the end of the options, we can select between DirectX 11 and DirectX 12. In the previous game, DirectX 12, at least for me, ran worse, but this time around DirectX 12 gives me a couple extra frames, but DirectX 12 uses less CPU, more VRAM, so there's a trade-off for using one or the other. If you have more than 2GB of VRAM, I recommend using just DirectX 12, and usually for the VRAM amount, even with 3GB, you can do 4K high just fine. So in this case, it's not really that problematic to run out of VRAM. The system RAM can compensate just fine, even if you have only 8GB of system RAM. But yeah, overall the game is running fantastically well, as to be expected. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
There's no doubt about it, the UEFA Champions League has come a long way since it came into existence back in 1992-93, and there are many, Lee, who say it's the highest standard of football you'll see anywhere.
Well, I think it is the best club competition in the world. I think the competition at the top, at the end, near the final, etc. is what it is, but the tournament is strong throughout. The group stages and then the knockout stages, it's the perfect format for me.
Now Ribéry has it. This is Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski from it, and a chance to level it, and turned out of play, so it will be a throw-in. Thomas Müller. Javi Martinez. And here's Javi Martinez. Leon Goretzka. The ball with James Rodriguez. Leon Goretzka. Javi Martinez. Goretzka. Kimmich. This is Müller. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
The interception, a good one by Boateng. This is Alaba. This is James Rodriguez. Frozr Ribéry. Crossing opportunity. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. It's with Weigl. We've had the official word. There will be a... Well, let's see, does he mean business? And it's Maximilian Philipp. And Pulisic has it. He's in with a chance. He's gone for power lead, but it's wide. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here.
That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
So back in business in this match, and Borussia Dortmund hold the lead. This is Robert Lewandowski. Well, really, in this great competition, there's been continuity since season 2003-2004. The same format. Remember, there used to be a second group stage once upon a time, Lee?
Well, they did, and simply it didn't work. I think the format now is certainly a lot better. It's a bit more exciting, a bit earlier in the competition. It seemed to drag on a bit, that second phase, didn't it?
Mario Götze. The ball with Marco Reus. Good numerical situation. And the cross sent in by Reus. Thumped clear. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Javi Martinez. Kimmich with it. Now it's with Javi Martinez. The ball with James Rodriguez. Bayern have given it away. And that is offside. Clattered away. James Rodriguez. Lewandowski now. This is Alaba. And a few years ago, there were many who wondered if Dortmund would still be around, but they certainly bounced back and, of course, got to the Champions League final in 2013. They are a fabulous football club, Lee.
Well, they are. One word springs to mind for me, charisma. Really like this club.
Oh, a lovely ball. And Pulisic has it. And Götze in the middle. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Leon Goretzka. Kimmich with it. Javi Martinez. James Rodriguez. Now Ribéry has it. David Alaba. Robert Lewandowski in the middle. And clears his lines. Betwixt and between that clearance. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Crossing opportunity. And now Müller. And here's Javi Martinez. What's he going to do here? Müller. And the danger cleared. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Diallo on the ball. Maximilian Philipp. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Well, they've jumped in front, Lee. That's the most important thing. Your assessment so far?
Well, it's been a decent half for Dortmund. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve in that second half if they're going to try and dominate this game. Possession could be the key.
And it's with Robert Lewandowski. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Łukasz Piszczek with it. Delaney. Diallo on the ball. Not messing around with that clearance. Leon Goretzka. Kimmich with it. Toprak. The ball with Marco Reus. Now Philip. Good, not quite the ball that was required. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. James Rodriguez. And now the visionary, intelligent threaded pass here. Corner for Bayern then. Over it comes. And he's clear as lines. A chance then for the... I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It is Borussia Dortmund up against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game 1. Always think that if you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Useful ball towards the back post this time. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. And Marco Reus, usually so very creative, can be difficult to stop. Lee, in what way might he contribute here?
Well, he's strong, he's a good runner, but above all, he's intelligent. Just watch the positions he takes up on the pitch.
Kimmich with it. Failure to hold it by Götze. In position here to protect the ball. And a throw-in forthcoming. This is Müller. Goretzka. And now Müller. Simple for the keeper. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Goretzka. Well, great read there to intercept. Leon Goretzka. Javi Martinez. Goretzka. Thomas Müller. And here's Joshua Kimmich. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Toprak. Always seems to be in the right place defensively, Javi Martinez. Lewandowski now. And now the visionary Lewandowski. Thumped clear. This is Robert Lewandowski. And it's with... And now Lewandowski! And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance. 1 in 10, it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do.
Here's Piszczek. Now Thomas Delaney. Pulisic now. Let's see what he has in store for them. And clears his lines. James Rodriguez. Javi Martinez. Bayern have given it away. Is he going to punish them here? Pulisic. Thundered clear. Mario Götze at the ready. And he's clear his lines. Well, really, in this great competition, there's been continuity since season 2003-2004. The same format. Remember, there used to be a second group stage once upon a time, Lee?
Well, it did, and simply it didn't work. I think the format now is certainly a lot better. It's a bit more exciting, a bit earlier in the competition. It seemed to drag on a bit, that second phase, didn't it?
Attending to his defensive chores. And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in. Tactics have got to change. Well, as we see from the replay, the keeper's got no chance. It's all about the strike, all about the power. He does everything right, head down, back of the net.
So back in business in this match, and Borussia Dortmund hold the lead. This is Müller. Lewandowski now. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, it's been a decent half for Dortmund. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve in that second half.
And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
And given away by Dortmund. Goretzka. He has teammates to play it to. Goretzka. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
And Pulisic has it. This is Robert Lewandowski. Thomas Müller. Kimmich. So the whistle then. We're up.